I think it's profoundly wrong that Justin Welby would say it's unchristian or ungodly to deter people from taking this dangerous journey. We saw last November when 31 people died, including a child, because the boat capsized. You've got lots of people making the channel crossings under the auspices of human trafficking gangs that are charging them thousands. You unfortunately have about 25% of all of the terrorist attacks on British soil in the last decade committed by people who came through the asylum channels and who were not properly vetted, including the Reading stabber, for example. Priti Patel is pairing this with a reformation of Prevent to be more robust, etc. And I don't think it's great to tar everyone with the same brush as well for the people who are genuinely seeking asylum, especially through the legitimate channels, versus people who would skip the queue with no documentation. I think the Tory cabinet are actually right on this one.
But isn't there criticism that there are virtually no legal routes to the UK anyway? To claim asylum, you have to be on British soil, and to get here, they have to do that illegally. But then if they come and do that illegally now, they're going to get shipped to Rwanda.
Well, I think that actually the main problem is the UN's Human Rights Convention laws on this, because the 1951 Convention and then its 1967 update didn't actually properly refine the definition of refugee all that well. That's why there's been a lot of contentions around each country saying, OK, it's not only that you're unable to live in your home country, it's that you're also unwilling. And it's also for very broad political reasons, whether you're being persecuted for your race and religion, completely fair, or for your political group. And then if we look at all of the countries around the world, there's a very small minority who are actually democracies. That's been, one of the main things about Ukraine recently. It's all the world leaders are happy to step in to try and ensure that the post-Soviet country remains a democracy in some fashion. Lots of the world's countries are not that. So the issue comes with the definition of, one, are you entitled to come to the UK first versus all the safe countries that are there along the way? And two, how many countries, how many people must we take in people from? We have no shortage of compassion, but we do have a shortage of space.